Hi everyone, this is Attorney Lee Drizin, and today what I'd like to talk about is the difference between a will and a revocable living trust. We have clients often ask us whether or not their will has to go through the probate process, and unfortunately it does. And they're surprised to hear that, and their question is, well then why did I do a will in the first place? And the reason that you would do a will is because it enables you to determine how you're going to distribute assets upon death. So for example, you may have 3 children and be estranged from one of them and decide not to include that child in the estate plan. The will is the way to do that. Or you may have 3 kids and one of them is doing phenomenal and the other 2 not so much, and they need a little more assistance, and your goal is not to necessarily leave them equal distributions. Again, the will solves that problem. However, the downside of the will is going through this probate administration process. It's time consuming and it's costly. And so the question is there an alternative to be able to distribute my assets upon my passing and avoid going through probate? And the answer is yes, using a revocable living trust. It's revocable, which means that it can be amended easily. It's very flexible as long as you have the capacity to execute an amendment, you can do so at any time. The document is called a living trust because that refers to when you're transferring assets into the trust. And you're going to do that during your lifetime. That's called the funding process. And it's relatively straightforward and easy to do. Once those assets are transferred into the trust, you have complete control over them. They're not encumbered. There's no restrictions on their use. And quite frankly, you'll probably forget the fact that they're even in the trust. Eventually, upon your passing, the assets will then be distributed according to the terms of that trust. The trust, in essence, is a will substitute. It avoids probate, it minimizes the fees, and it's a very efficient process and a great way of disposing of assets upon your passing. For more information about Revocable Living Trust, please visit our website at www.drizinlaw.com. Take care.